We'll find out. We'll maybe get a little confirmation or something. Multi-stream live chat.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Who's that? Who just got the notification that we went live?
I did. Facebook.
You did? Fantastic. All right, here we go. Here we are, Adventures from the Shed, Adventures from the Stream, coming at you live on YouTube, Facebooks, and the interwebs things. We are going to be continuing our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure set in our world of Corageous. We'll be picking back up in the middle of a combat shortly, once we hear from these lovely folks who have decided to join this evening. That's you
I guess
guys.
I'll go first. It's usually not me anymore, but I'll do it. This is Chris. I'm playing Alset Alekin, the rock gnome warlock of wonder, hoping to not turn into his favorite grunge band, All Set in Chains.
Oh.
Oh no, that's canon now. That's canon now.
It is, yeah.
Hey, this is Aster. I'll be playing Alistair, the Halfling Paladin, and I guess we're gonna kill some chain devils today, or get chained.
Kill or be killed.
by.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Randy, and I play Tusk Boulder Smash, the half-orc, half-werewolf, half-whatever barbarian who has been hasted and is going to slam this chain devil into the wall again.
Yay.
Yes, and I am the man who hasted him so eloquently. My name is Jason, and I'll be playing Marty Shimmerwick, the fantastic tiefling sorcerer.
And I am Joe. I am the Dungeon Master for this adventure. We're going to jump over to our map once I figure out where the hell I left my mouse. There it is. There we go. And I'm going to unpause the game. We are now, I'll just give a kind of a little recap of where we are. Actually, I'll do that once somebody else gives us a minute recap of how we got here, Aster.
All right, so we did the thing. We went through the mausoleum. We tried to save some people, and we got down into this little train track, and the elves came up, and we were like, "Hey, don't be scared!" And they were like, "Ah!" But they told us about the chain devils and the hidden one, who we still haven't seen, believe it or not.
No way.
And then we did some brainstorming, and here
Don't
we
forget,
are.
me and Tusk, we played a card game while we were doing this for some reason.
I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened.
I thought it was interesting, definitely.
I was busy doing important stuff.
One of two of Tusk's plans on the last episode, he was going to try to pretend to be another guard and tell them to dismiss to leave or whatever. But that went downhill, and then he came up with a bottleneck, or a gooseneck, as he said, of trying to get the chain devils to come to them.
So we are just in the mine where Jason's dog is louder than I remember.
Yep, sorry.
That's no problem. Maybe we'll just add a dog into the scenes. Good.
He wants to play too.
Yeah, but we are in the entrance of the mine. There are mine cart rails, and there's a mine cart that you guys saw. There were elves that were pushing the mine cart, and you kind of convinced them to run away while you took care of things, tried to get some help, to essentially to lure the chain devils, the slave drivers here in the mine, to get the halfling up to the exit to try and get Aster's sister over there. Alistair's sister, the other one. And that didn't quite work, so you kind of ended up with a full-on fight that we are now in the middle of. And with this, let me open up the old combat tracker on this screen. And we are at the turn of one of the chain devils, the one actually at the bottom of the screen here. I'm going to open up combat tracker here on my own screen. And we're going to continue with that. That chain devil was,
I think I was in the middle of getting a hug.
yeah, you're about to get hugged by this chain devil. So these things are just massive, but still within one square in D&D terms. It's like, think the big size of a Conan or something, big, muscly, but it's covered in flame red colors, and there are loose chains on it, and it keeps animating these chains to fling out, and they grow barbs and they fling out and whip at you guys. And a couple of you have also experienced one of its abilities to be able to stare at you and convince you that it is a long lost relative to try and freak you out. And this is one of the methods they use to keep the miners working all the time. They're kept afraid and starved and what have you. So we're going to go back to that, and that guy is going to go ahead and animate those chains up at Aster. Let me move this a little bit for myself, and here we go with that button here. I got to get my screen straight, man. So the chains are animated, and then the attack is, I think that's going to be a miss on Alistair with a 9. That's
No hug for me.
first attack, and then the second chain flings up and hits with a 19, does 13 points of damage. And the so they have this odd kind of grovelly, screamy noise that's just annoying. It's like metal grating on stone. It's like a theme that they've got for a sound. It fits in the mind very well. I'm going to switch us next over to Mr. Shimmerweg. So Marty's up next.
Go get him, Marty.
All right, that's right. He is up next. Now, not to forget that Marty was disguised as one of the elves and does not like chain devils, and he has hasted tusks. So he is just going to kind of pop out, and he is going to fire a ray of frost at the chain devil that dropped down below. If I can see him still, Joe.
You kind of have to move up towards that entrance to see down over the edge.
Okay, because I say on the actual screen, I can actually see him on there as far as through my token.
As far as lighting goes, but as far as line of sight, you pretty much need to be where Alset is to see down over the edge of the bridge.
Okay, so I'll move over here, and then I will just take a shot at him. And there is Ray of Frost and attack. All right. Ooh, that's probably not good.
Oh, a 15 will miss.
Yeah, so with that, he'll be like, he'll turn around and he'll be like, okay, that's fine. And he'll just move slightly back a little bit. That's as much space as he has. And he'll hide behind a rock.
Oh, that's fine. I'll step back.
Yep, pretty much that's what he's going to do. All right, and that would be his turn.
And I think that throws us back to the beginning of the order for the other chain devil, who is desperately wanting to hug Tusk. With chains, mind you.
Come at me, bro.
Come at me like you're chained up, bro. Same idea. These chains are just flinging from the sides. They're wrapped around the shoulders, cross body, single wrap, also around the waist, and the chains just kind of animate up and fly out at you. The first attack does miss. The second will hit with a 25. I'm pretty sure that hits Tusk, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
10 points of damage. Is Tusk in any kind of shape where he should be avoiding half of this damage?
I think I was raging.
It is slashing damage, so it's important to know that at this time.
He was raging because he had multiple attacks from last game.
Yeah.
When he was hasted. So it should be half damage.
So then let me just add 5 back. 5 out of that 10. I'm actually going to add it to Tusk, not to the Chain Devil, because I'm sure you would appreciate that.
Just get back to the Chain Devil. Just get back to the Chain Devil.
All right. And that turn is up because he's just right there with Tusk. He has no reason to move any farther. Again, the nasty sounds, and we're going to go to Alistair, and I did take one token down there for one of the miners, and I just put the word sister on it. That's the one that's your sister. Because I still don't remember if we gave her a name.
Arabella.
Okay, so it's Sister Arabella.
I've just been calling her Belle. Yeah.
Okay.
I know that we just did some stuff with my spells, but I'm not seeing them show up yet.
Oh, you
on
know
the
what? I
Foundry.
probably didn't import. You are currently at what? Let's see. 75 hit points. Let me do the quick import here. What is it you think you want to do while that's going? Because that'll take only a half a minute.
So, actually, for right now, that works too. For right now, I want to get down there. I wanted to see if there was any way I could get from where I am to the one up top that's already down some.
When
Obviously,
you say
I'd
the
be going
one,
down.
the one to the north, so
Yes,
where
sorry.
Tusk is. Well, you could jump down. It is about a 15-foot drop, so it'd be a d6 of damage unless you do like a acrobatics check to avoid some damage.
He lands on Tusk.
Oh yeah.
See,
you
I
could
was
jump at
hoping I
Tusk
could
and let him.
just book it, run, jump, land on the bad guy, and just wait. But
I don't see why not.
that was the plan, basically.
All right. So what we can do with that? So your character may be updated now. If you just want to check, it may have the things that you wanted. But
Yes.
to what you were asking, yes, you can do that. So go ahead with. So first off, we're going to do the run and jump, and I just want to throw in. Let's call it an acrobatics check to make sure you're going to land on target easy enough.
That's the one I'm worse at. But let's see.
That's
First
all
roll
right.
of the
You only
night.
have to get a 15. I bet you can do it. But
I can't.
But maybe you can't. Hey, Jason Farno's liked this stream. He's a great guy, though. All right. So you're not necessarily going to hit him. You'll land next to him. But what that means for my purposes is you are going to take a d6 of damage. You're going to take 5 points of damage. As you land right next to it, not right where you wanted, but you land hard, the shock shakes through your body, but you can still take your attack.
Are you
And do I
okay?
still get both?
Yeah, that's just your movement. We're going to count
Okay.
that as your movement.
Rod.
It was aimed movement. It just didn't hit the mark.
Okay. Let's do.
You may not have accounted for the full weight of everything you're carrying, and you jumped a little short, perhaps.
Ha. A little short. I get it. Anyways.
Halfling came up short. Go figure. Oh.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
You made that joke yourself, buddy.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's fine.
It's fine that you're not wrong.
Okay. So here is the first one.
All right, that
Okay.
first one, a 16, will hit.
Rad.
That's a nice
Go ahead
whistle.
and roll me some rad damage. Let the
Oh.
pal roll the rad. Oh,
Okay.
that's substantial. 14 points is substantial. You lowered him quite a bit. You can see by the health meter there on the screen.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we'll go ahead and do another one.
Another one.
Another.
One.
Perhaps it will bite
And
the
another
dust.
one gone. And another one
I
gone.
like
Even
that.
better.
Yeah. Hey, that's an 18. That'll hit as well.
Oh. Well, not as good, but still.
Just keep rolling dice. What the hell?
Ta-da.
All right, so 10 more points leaves that chain devil just barely hanging on to its devilish life.
Bet.
It is. It is howling in pain with the sound of, coins being dragged against a rock.
Nice.
All right.
All set? All set?
Yeah,
Set.
I think
Set.
I will pull off the chill touch spell on this guy, provided that I can actually hit him.
Crap, now you're making me remember what their resistance and stuff is. All right, got it.
It's not cold damage. It's
Oh, that's-
necrotic damage.
Fantastic.
A skeletal hand comes out and slaps him across the face. Hopefully.
Oh,
The skeletal bitch.
sassy.
Yeah. Hey, that's a 20.
nice.
I'm pretty sure he's not going to avoid that.
Yeah.
Very well done, Chris. First critical of the evening.
Get some.
Oh my. He got a lot of some. And that guy, we will mark him with a skull. That chain devil is now deceased.
And then I'll just move back a little bit.
Doing the Marty.
I'm just giving him the thumbs up the entire time that he's doing this.
Outstanding.
And when the guy topples over, I say, Kalima Shakire.
All right. If as long as you're all set, go ahead and end your turn, and we'll let Tusk
Yes.
take an action
Yes.
here.
Yeah, as long as all set is all set.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I get
I was
it.
tempted to jump off onto Tusk, but I figured he didn't want my ass in his face.
Well, thing is, if you jump on him, you're
Payback.
only jumping down about 8 feet. That's not very far at all.
Yeah. Master Blaster runs barge.
Yeah.
So Tusk is going to turn over his shoulder, say, "Your turn," and then head his way.
All right. So at this point, just to be clear, you are underneath the bridge. You're on the
Yes.
lower level. All right.
Yes.
Just want to make sure. Yeah. Cool.
Now I jump back up there, and now
It's a hurdle.
I'm trying to throw off the enemy. Now Tusk would go straight at him, and I believe with haste I now have 4 attacks with my standard, my secondary attack, and then the second set.
The bonus action attack, and then you can use haste as another action attack.
Oh, so it's 3
Yeah.
then? I think I miscounted. Okay. That
You've
works.
got your pre-attack, your pre-attack, your attack, and your post-attack.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You got to count them. I'm just going to let you keep rolling till I say stop, I suppose.
Yeah. So. No,
All
I
right.
can't
We know
say
you
that,
got a
can
great
I?
club. Come on now.
Okay. So he's going to take the great club and smack him to his right, which would be towards the left.
17 definitely hits.
With his
All right. Make sure you target him.
crusher.
Yeah, make sure
Oh,
you target because we can do
My
that.
bad. Maybe the damage will target.
Yeah, but you can roll the damage now, and hopefully it'll apply to him, right?
Hopefully.
It didn't, so I'll do it. I got it. So 12 damage.
Yes, and that was I was using crusher, so I was heading him 5 feet over to the left.
Tusk's left or the map's left?
The map's left.
Okay.
Yep.
I can
All
do
right,
that.
So still within range, so I will hit him with my bonus attack. Trying to see what I have. What was savage attack? Was that the first attack?
Yeah, so if you were frenzying, you have 4 attacks,
Okay.
which is what you were doing last game, I believe.
Yes, that's what I'd like to continue doing. Okay. I guess it's just standard attacks then.
Oh, 23 definitely hits, yep.
For sure.
7 more damage. We'll take that.
Hit him again.
No,
Oh, maybe
no,
not.
No, no,
Oh.
no. A
Starts to
1 is
fumble
not
his
going to
weapon.
hit, bruh.
And
You still get a makeup attack, though.
let's see if he can
Make
that
up for
back
that 1. With a 7, not quite. 14
that
will
fumble
not
caused
hit.
the miss.
Although a +7 is a heck of a plus to hit there, Randy.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
So he sneers. Oh, in my turn.
He sneers. Sorry, that was just funny to me. The Chain Devil sneers back at Tusk.
Wham, wham, wham,
And
wham.
it throws a horrible, nasty chain right at your face. And of course, it's going to hit.
Oh yeah.
8 points, so you're really just going to take 4 on that. And then I'll just do the second attack now.
Tusk is not known for his armor.
Oh, that one's going to hit as well. All right, so I did 24, so I'll give you 12 back because I'm a nice guy.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That's the half damage there. All right. And I'm also going to add another creature into initiative.
Uh-oh.
The Watcher.
Oh. So he's just going to watch, right? He's not going to do anything?
Well, kind of, sort of.
He's got a lawn chair and some.
Was he hiding out in the closet like a freak, just watching?
He was,
Ah,
yeah.
oh.
But then he decided there was somebody he wanted to take from behind. And
Oh,
is
see,
Whoa.
see,
what?
what
He's
Whoa.
back-
kind of party is this?
backstab kind of thingy and what have you on the old Paladin who had participated in taking down the other one. So we're going. I didn't target, but a 20 is going to hit.
You didn't target it. Doesn't count.
That's gonna hurt a little bit.
All right. So first off, I'm going to do that part. Yeah. So the attack comes in. A big attack. What you see that pops out of the shadows behind Aster, and anybody watching in that area will be able to see this. It was clearly hidden. It just jumped out of the shadows. What looks like a blackened short sword just plunges right into the back, a weak spot of Aster's armor. And it deals the 24 points of damage, but also there's another thing too I have to select here. For
It's that black and Cajun spiciness you're gonna get.
it is spicy. It's a super spicy attack. You've got to be able to handle it, but we'll see how it works out. That and then okay, so then I got to do. Let me see. See, this is where I got to do math, and that part sucks. So what I'm going to do is going to be 24 more points. And you know what? I did all that to Tusk because I had Tusk selected. Tusk, I gotta undo that. Apparently, I had you targeted and not Aster. I reduced the amount from Aster though. So you're good right now. So Aster was targeted. I need to take 24 more points there. 24 minus.
Wow.
And then a second attack.
No.
Yeah, multi-attack. Again with the blackened short sword. That hits. Only 9 points this time, I guess. It's not as horrible. And then you need to do a Constitution saving throw, please.
That shit hurted my feelings.
As you feel
Hold
some
on.
kind of foreign substance start to course through your blood. You have a Constitution saving throw. Oh, hey, a 16 is the number you neted, damn it. I mean,
cool.
good for you.
Thanks, Constitution.
All right, so you feel there's something laced on the blade that has definitely entered your system, but you can withstand it. And now I'm going to add this guy into combat, and can I just drag it up here? Yes, I can, so I'll just do that. That guy took his turn, and now it's Marty.
Do I see this, since I'm above and elevated, if I move, do I see the Watcher or would I not see him at all? Okay.
You saw the attack happen. To get a good line of sight to where he doesn't really have any cover, you need to step forward again.
Okay. Okay, I
But
just
you
wanted to
saw
make sure.
something
Okay.
happen.
So-
and I'm sure
so-
Alistair has a peculiarly endearing squeak when she's stabbed that hard, right? I mean, as a halfling, she's got to make a noise. Yeah, there you go.
All right, so seeing that happen, Marty would be like, kind of pump himself up, and then again bring out some fire in his hands, and he's going to cast Firebolt at the Watcher to try to help Allie. So let's go ahead and do that. Fire. Oh no. There we go.
No.
And then
Bolt of
now,
fire.
since I'm technically elevated, would I get advantage on the attack like a ranged attack would usually be?
I mean, you still have to roll to the attack, and Allie's on the other side. It's got its back to you. I got advantage on that. That sounds good.
Okay. All right,
All of
cool.
those things together, for sure. Good thing.
both of them. Still, it was pretty bad either
So
way.
it misses, but man, at least it wasn't just a 1.
Yeah. Otherwise, I might have killed Allie just there. So,
Oh boy.
Oops.
so with that, I fire both, and then doesn't do anything, and I'm just like, still looking like the elf. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna turn around, and then I will take a step back,
All right.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. And then I need to enter another thing into combat here.
Well, how'd you do that?
The other Watcher that leaps out of the shadows behind Tusk.
What?
Yeah. You see, you might think that there was only one because they only ever saw one. They look identical. They're like identical twins. All right, Tusk.
Maybe they'll share damage then.
that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I mean, I've got an idea
Wishful
for that.
thinking.
I've got an idea
take what
for
I can
that,
get.
but we'll see. All right, so Tusk. Let me target because you know you want to be targeted, right, Tusk?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
you
I
know
want
it,
to be
bro.
targeted.
Oh, that's gonna hit, and all right. So now I've got to do a little bit more calculation here. So it's the 11 from that attack, but it really needed to be a critical hit. Oh, you were rolling your Constitution saving throw already?
It popped up, so I went ahead and clicked it.
All right, you got it. Oh, it did pop up. All right, good. Anyway, I need
Popped
to.
up before as well, but you weren't attacking me, so I closed
There
it.
you go. So we got that damage, and I also need to add 24 for a sneak attack damage on you here. So that's all right. I can try and do this math. I'm really no good at it though. So let's see. What's your name, Tusk?
What's
Which
my
one?
name? It's
12 more. All right. And then his second attack with that short sword. And this will also be a hit.
still hits.
11 more points of damage.
Man, that +9's pretty devious.
Yeah. You may notice that the if you look at the formula, it's 3 plus 3 plus 3. So there's like an additional thing on there because of the weapon. So it's kind of an interesting thing. Same thing too. These are both. It's a cloaked humanoid, hood over the head, all dark gray leather and metal plates on the armor. Call it studded leather. It's got little metal plates around it, and that blackened short sword that they're just leaping out, and that's the first thing that plunges into their target's back. We got that guy finished up, and now we will go to Ellie.
I see you're teamed up with a coward.
Well, two of them, of course.
Ooh, spicy.
Spicy coward.
God. That hurted. Okay.
It should.
Hold on. I have things for this, I guess. Did not expect that. Okay.
Have to put some ranch dressing all over you or something to tone down that spice.
Listen. Okay.
Oh, you know what? You still need to take 12 more damage. I gotta do that because you succeeded on the saving throw, but you take half damage on a saving throw.
Well, I guess we'll do that first.
Yeah, I got it. There you go. So now you're at a smaller sliver of health. And now it's your turn.
Oh.
That was my fault because we didn't do the saving throw at the right time like when Randy did it. That was my mistake. But
9 out of 88. We got this.
you got it. You
So I have danger sense, Joe. Does that have any effect during this?
I took everybody's passive perception because nobody was actively scanning, and these guys' stealth of a 25 was pretty high.
Okay.
So I kind of took it as they're going to stay invisible till they don't want to be anymore.
Gotcha.
And that was really as soon as the first chain devil fell, they were there.
All right.
Well,
You
I'm
triggered them.
gonna try and fix that because I will just die next turn.
Samesies.
Samesies.
You can do it.
Oh boy, God, that. Okay. I'm gonna cure wounds. So I don't
Okay.
die.
On the
Right
chain devil,
now?
did you want to get him back up? Is that it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds reasonable.
Okay. God, Christ. All right, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna cast a spell.
That's Paladin
I'm gonna
talk
try.
right there.
Okay.
I know
Hello?
you can.
Can I not target myself?
Just
Okay, there we
press
go.
T, yeah.
Okay. We got this.
T is for target.
Cure wounds. Cast spell.
Healing.
Healing. Normal. Could have been better, but
9 points.
Oh, that
Although
had
it
a cool
didn't
little
add,
effect.
I can do that. Okay. So now what you want to do?
Is crying a free action?
Oh yeah, you can be doing it the whole time.
Okay.
It's actually good ambience for this
I
area.
guess we're gonna try
Yeah.
and. What was the other one I wanted to do? We were just talking about this last time. It's a thing
happens.
that I have. Hold on.
There was a divine. Excuse me, divine something. Wow. Channel divinity. Was that what we were talking about?
Yes, secret weapon.
Secret weapon.
Secret, sacred, whatever. It's the same.
Keep
thing.
it sacred.
It's fine.
Keep it safe.
Is it? Did it do it?
It's just saying you're using it. Now you have to know what to do. Do you know what to do?
I guess not. Hold on.
Does anybody know what to do with channel?
Because that's just the one that we were talking about. That
Emits
did
a
the
bright
things
light.
with my weapons. Or
Considered
weapon.
magical, +3 to attack rolls.
There you go. So we just have to add another 3 to your attack roll.
Word. And is that actually a spell or?
It's an
No, it's a
active
feature of
ability.
your skills as a paladin.
Yeah.
So do I still get attack?
Well, you already used an action to cast a spell for cure wounds.
But I have 2 attacks. Do I still get the second one?
Technically,
no, because your action is 2 attacks, or your action is to cast a spell.
Yeah, exactly.
Lame.
Unless
Because-
Joe wants to do other
Well,
things.
extra attack, and the reason we do this, we say the reason
Cure
we're
Wounds is
going to
one
go with
action.
what,
Technically, she gets 2 actions.
but it's not. That's the
No,
thing.
it's not.
Extra attack specifically is whenever you take the attack action on your turn, you can attack twice. You did
Yes.
not take the attack action, so you don't attack twice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. In which case, we will do the thing.
You can try and run away and let it get an attack of opportunity.
Or heal yourself some more.
Do you have any bonus action healing?
Not that I'm aware of,
Okay.
because I think lay on hands is also. Well,
An action?
I think so.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I can do that's not a whole thing.
All right.
Bye, guys. It was nice working with you.
All set.
Oh, it's my turn? All right.
Yeah. We'll go up there and throw another bad thing and then back off again.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all
You
I can
guys are
really do.
just lobbing bombs and stepping away.
That's,
While the 2 melee characters drop.
that's my thing, man. I will do Firebolt this time
Cool.
on the Watcher number 1. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? Let me do that. Let me give them a little bit of indication there for you. Let me do token.
Put like Closet Watcher and then From the Bushes Watcher or something like that.
Yeah, All Set just saw how great Marty did with Firebolt and is going to show him how to do it.
We'll see. Maybe Firebolt doesn't work down here.
Ugh.
Creeper and peeper over here.
Do I get the advantage because I'm at I have the high ground?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah,
Like
same,
high
same
ground.
idea.
He's not facing you.
Yep, same idea. He's got his back to you. Alley's there, and yeah, you got some advantage. 17 will miss.
Got some
like the little,
decent armors right there then.
Yeah, it's one of these things that in previous editions would have made a difference because it would have been like flat-footed AC, but dexterity still counts here. So we are where we are. 19 is your number, and
Guess I'll just stick to the chain dudes maybe.
Just looking at you going, All Set, did you hit them? Yes. You
I
got them?
was really close.
Oh, so was I.
so close. All right, Tusk.
Gotta stick
Okay,
with the
so Tusk is going to hit the Chain Devil with his Crusher attack and knock him 5 more feet to that side away from him.
Okay,
I don't know if
let's
I
see
need-
how that goes.
I guess I just need to click Great Club and just tell you. Okay.
Well, you can just make an attack. Yeah, target the guy, do your attack, and then let me know if you're moving him, because that's really just something you can add on after the attack, right?
Yeah, I'm moving him. But yeah. that was
16
the whole time.
hits. So you got 10 damage there. All right, and you want him out of your reach now?
Yes, because I'm going to turn to the Watcher now.
Okay.
Mr. Peepee. So you want to dance, huh?
He's the peepee watcher, yes.
Oh.
Well, you said
so-
creeper and peeper, so I did creepy and peepee.
So my attacks, I guess, are 4 because I have my frenzy attack, which gives me another attack. And then I have my second attack. So that's how 3, and then the haste is the 4th one.
All righty.
That's how that works out. I was trying to remember. I was like, how did that all check out?
Yeah, that's what I told you last round. You needed 4 attacks.
Yeah, I
Yep.
just wasn't paying full attention. All right, that's not
Limited
You
memory.
should pay attention when you're attacking things. That's why you rolled the 3.
Yeah, come on. That's 1 miss on peepee. 2
Why
misses on
won't you let me
peepee.
hit anything, dice.
You're creating quite a breeze down here.
And my last attack. Why? What the?
That's successive 3 successive misses. You have 3 attacks?
Yeah, I have my standard attack, which I used on the chain one.
Okay.
I have my frenzy attack. I have my secondary attack, and I have my haste attack.
That's 4, but you've rolled 3.
Yes, 4 total. He used 1 to attack the chain devil first.
That is correct, because you hit it. Thank you very much, Jason.
Yep.
All right, Tusk, now what?
I guess that's the end of my turn because I can't do anything.
Oh, it is so the end of your turn. So the chain devil, knowing he has his stealthy ally there, is going to move up to flank and gain the advantage on attacking Tusk. And those chains go flying out again.
Of course they do.
I do have to roll with advantage, but the first one hit regardless, right?
It met my armor class, yeah.
Yeah. And let's go for...
Your armor class is +2 because of haste. So again, you have a +2 bonus on
okay.
haste.
So then it was 16, not 14.
Okay.
So then he would need to roll again.
All right, I will do that and see how much you regret it. Okay, so
Here comes that
anyway,
crit.
let me add that. Let me add that back on there. Let me hit back to Tusk, and I'll add that first 12 back on, and then make one more attack. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, 10 more damage, and again, you're still absorbing half damage, right?
Yeah, I'm still frenzy or still raging.
Right. So while you are still raging, then I reduce the amount of damage you took in total. So that chain devil is done. The other watcher now continues to attack Ellie.
Mm.
This is getting better.
Yeah.
So that short sword attack, now that you can turn to face him, he is, you see straight on, this is definitely a human face, battle-scarred face, really stubbly blonde beard, and you see cropped blonde hair kind of sticking out from underneath the hood. A scowl on this guy's face as he attacks you with the blackened short sword again. 18's gonna hit. 10 damage. And do you have... Why is it not reducing your health when I hit you? I know because you don't want it to, but...
I'm fine with it. It's prompting me to do another Constitution. Do you want me to go through with it?
I do want you to do that this time. Yep. Because that's what it should have been. All right, so you're successful there, which means you just drop dead instead of dropping dead a lot. Well, you drop to where... So you take 12 points, but that just really reduces your hit points to 0 because we don't do negatives. However, that does mean that Allie is about to need some help. So after...
Wait, it did 12 damage?
The poison is 24, 12 on a successful save.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then the damage from the weapon.
It's badass, yeah. The weapon itself was 10 damage, yeah.
Ouchie.
Yeah, so now this guy is going to take a step over and put that sword into Tusk's side next for his second attack. That will be...
too busy.
Oh, all right. Well, forget it then. Who's next? Well, I guess you got it there, Tusk. jerkface. So Creepy missed, badly missed, according to Foundry, with a roll of a 1. However, Tusk is pretty surrounded now. Let's see what Marty has up his sleeves.
All right, so Marty again, hyperventilating up top here. Again, not a fan of chain devils or things like that.
From your vantage point, you probably were able to see Allie's head go from about 3 feet off the ground to not there anymore.
Yep, that's what just happened here. So again, while he was hyperventilating, he's like. He's gonna again summon the courage to drop haste off of Tusk. So I'm sorry, Tusk. And he is going to cast darkness on the area.
Okay.
Okay, so
now you're going to make me see how that affects me. I'll do that while you go ahead and cast it.
Yes, I'm trying to place the template here. Just give me a second.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Place template. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to again center it around all of them, and then I'm going to run in and try to revive Allie. So I'm going to run in and jump into the darkness to try to help her.
Do you want to do your run in first and then cast it after? The reason I'm saying that is because I'm going to see it as if you're running into magical darkness, you're going to be at a disadvantage on your acrobatics check to avoid hurting
You don't have
yourself.
to be down there to begin
True,
with.
but I cast the magical darkness, so I figured that if I knew it was going, I could.
Okay. All right,
I could see where she's at. I would,
cool with that.
but again, Marty would not want to run out and reveal himself without that, so he would take the risk.
Go for it then. We'll just keep it as a regular roll. So, and this is just to avoid the damage from falling.
Yeah. All right. So
it's going to be a D6 of damage unless you save against it with acrobatics. Or
okay.
Yeah, I'll just say acrobatics.
Acrobatics works.
I always like to say acrobatics or dexterity, but it's regardless.
Oh no, I don't. That's a natural one.
Ooh, ow. You know what?
I fall onto Allie's like what? She has a spear or a hammer or something like that.
So
I just gotta fall.
Here's what I want to do. All right, what was the rest of your turn?
So I was going to try to take out one of the potion bottles I have and just dump it into her throat and try to
Word.
to revive her.
How
if
many
I could.
potions do you have?
I had one.
Okay. All right, so what I was thinking isn't going to work.
Because I don't know if you remember, Joe, from we had those little vial ones that we got from the layer that I've had on me that I haven't used.
Okay. Then that's what we're going to do is first off, we'll do a D6 of damage for Marty having fallen. And that will be a 6. Wow, there you go. That matches the 1, I suppose.
Yep.
And then we're going to say as part of this mess, as you're falling and grabbing the potion and it's dark, you spill most of the potion and Allie gets 1 hit point out of it.
Okay.
Now that's enough to go to 1, but we're not going to let it be higher.
Yep. So as I fell onto you, Allie, I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of trying to get it into your mouth.
And at the end of your turn, you are both prone. I just want to throw that in there
absolutely.
too.
Absolutely. Okay. All right, so I will mark off. Oh, I don't think I've taken off 6 points yet. 4, 5, 6. There we go. And that'll be my turn there.
All right, so then we go on to the Pee-Pee Watcher. Why'd you say it, Randy? I didn't even think about it while I was typing it on how it would come out when I actually said it.
I said creeper and peeper. That was all on you.
And I had creepy already, so the other one had anyway. All right, so anyway, the peeper is attacking Tusk again with at this point I'm not going to give him advantage because of the darkness and they don't see in the darkness, but because of all the sounds and I'm sure the smell of Tusk in front of him, he probably knows you're still right there. He's just going to swing the sword right in the same spot again.
How bad does Tusk smell?
Wouldn't it be disadvantaged?
It would be a very different smell from what this guy is used to because they haven't had half-orc barbarians that are hasted, frenzied, and raged here before. I'm pretty sure that's not a pleasant smell. I'm not thinking Tusk is a Glade plug-in at this point.
No.
Especially if he wolfs out anytime soon.
Which may be coming.
You know, the other part of that is I'm trying to figure out if this thing will give me an option of rolling with disadvantage or anything. But anyway, I got an 18. Tusk is getting hit this time.
Yeah.
And let me, I didn't roll the attack because I was trying to roll it, or the damage because I was trying to roll the thing individually. So let me roll what is my damage, which is this. I got to open it up now that I messed with it.
I mean, I'm good with 0. It's fine.
Yeah, 0 is probably a good number for you. But in this case, it's going to be this.
37.
This
yeah.
plus 8.
37.
10 damage.
Minus.
So you have do you have the prompt for the Constitution save?
No, it did not pop up.
All right, let me just we'll just do that. Do a Constitution save, please. As you feel the poison hitting you again, and that is 12 more points. Now, I don't think you reduce any damage from poison in your state.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Let me do this. There. Okay. That Watcher is now, after the one attack, is going to take a disengage and back up to grab Belle.
Rude.
Allie, you are prone and at 1 hit point. The breath of healing potion life has brought you back from... No, it didn't bring you back from the darkness. It brought you back into darkness. How, I mean, Jason, what is your magical darkness like that Allie is in the middle of now?
Well, it's in the. I know it shows like a circle, but it's really in the face of a minotaur. That's how the darkness looks. And inside, again, there are little. It's just. I mean, it's all darkness. I mean, it's just darkness. I mean, I don't know how else to look in there, but that's the shape of it, though. It's a giant circular minotaur face.
Is it something like it's so dark you can almost feel it? It's so thick because you can't see your hands in front of your face or anything, right?
No, you can't. No, you cannot.
It's not like super dim light. It is just 0 light.
Yep. I'm like touching her face. I'm like, Allie, it's all right.
There you go.
She just grabs. She can't see what's going on.
Double hyperventilating.
Yeah.
You guys need to invest in some brown paper bags.
Allie, oh good, it's all right. Just go ahead and heal yourself and roll backwards 5 feet, and you'll be all right.
I'm not old. Just dying.
Old man. Old boy.
Anyways. Okay. Well, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so I guess how many more times can I do that? I can do that 2 more times. Because I don't think I have any potions. Nope, sure don't.
Hey, howdy, Anthony out there on Facebook. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey.
Actually, this is one new. Hold on. That's right, I have that one. Technical difficulties. Okay.
We got that. We got technical difficulties. We're all over
We
that.
sure do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's not what I thought it was. Okay, so I guess we're gonna cure wounds again. And then do exactly what Marty said. Because,
Because it makes sense.
Yeah.
So as soon as you move back, well, yeah, go ahead with your healing first, because that's kind of important, right?
Hey, 16. That's good.
All right.
Yeah. All right. I rolled back. What
there,
now?
I got you 17. So actually, what I wanted you to do before you move back is roll a d6, please.
1d6?
Yeah, this is just going to determine which square you're moving back to. Because it's kind of out of the black, if you will.
6.
Okay, so I will move you. You're going to move to that square. You can continue from there.
Okay. So basically I can see all of like what's north of me on the map, but where I just rolled out of is just total dark.
Is this a glow? It's a globe of darkness, right?
Yeah, it's a
sphere.
So that means as high up as you can see is also darkness as well.
Yeah, you can see just 2 horns at the very top. There are darkness in there.
Yeah.
At the very top.
Excellent. There is nobody out here.
So you still have probably 20 feet worth of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to pick how you go about that.
She was knocked prone, so she has half movement.
Okay.
So I've got what, like 10 feet?
That's not great for Halfling.
Listen.
Yeah.
Stop listening.
Okay, done.
Yeah, so okay, I've got like 10 feet to work with.
Sure.
So I'm
And you don't know
Well-
what's in the darkness, of course. So
right.
that's craziness right there.
Marco,
Pretty-
old elf voice. Okay. I am going to do my best to move towards Tusk's voice because I saw him get pretty messed up before the darkness went up.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of go what I assume is his direct. Hello, can you
Okay.
move, please? There we go.
Walk blade first.
Yeah. So there you go.
So roughly, generally, the Marco Polo direction that I got.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's it.
That chain devil that was splayed out on the ground, deceased, as you're going by, you kind of kick its foot, and you can sense you're in that immediate area.
I throw up a little at the sound.
Squish.
And by the way,
Squish.
throwing up is what brings it back to life, and here we are.
Nope,
Right.
not today.
All set. What
I
you
assume I
gonna do?
can't see the Watcher, Creepy, or Chain Devil underneath the bridge. Because they're underneath
Correct.
the
You
bridge. I
cannot
can
see
see
the
in
ones
magical
under.
darkness, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then, if you move one step in further, you can see the Watcher that has gone to Belle, the sister.
Yeah, I could already see it on the map.
But based on what I'm looking at, I'd want you to be one block closer for a good line of sight, because you're looking
Right.
at down over the bridge as well as around the wall. That's all.
I got you. Okay. All right, I will try to go for a chill touch spell on
Mhm.
Peepee.
Peepee. Peeper.
Jeepers creepers.
Gotta watch them peepers.
I'm sure Allset watched me swan dive into the darkness, and it was magnificent. He was very impressed.
Do I
Yeah,
get advantage on this?
Can you hear the squeak?
You're
toy
busy with
noise when you
Belle?
hit the
Oh
ground?
yeah, sure.
Take what I can get.
But I'm also
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
very
shiny.
nice. I was gonna say I'm also gonna give him partial cover, but it won't matter with a crit, so we're gonna let that go.
Oh no, I have a spell sniper. You have to have full cover, else I can hit you.
Oh, all right.
Let it go.
Because
I'm fancy like that.
he was going to grab her as hostage material. Therefore, she was in front of him as soon as he got there.
Yeah, if you have half or third cover, it's I
Yeah.
can still get.
Well, this is half cover because it's a halfling after all.
Oh man, it's all pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
All set. Gonna give it to you.
Hopefully.
Oh, that's a substantial number right there. 32. Yeah.
How about some of that necrotic damage?
Oh yeah. You see
Is this-
no
I see this person's not
resistance.
undead at all.
It does not react as an undead would, as in like you didn't just heal it or anything.
Oh no, it would be
Yeah.
disadvantaged. It would be bad news.
Oh yeah, no. There's no is not undead. As a matter of fact, there is a scream of a human enduring like almost half of its hit points in one shot of the kind of thing.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
It's happened to me before. I know what it sounds like, but not really. Anything else there? All set? No?
I'll just go into the magical darkness.
Nice. And we're gonna hand this one over to Tusk.
This can't do anything because I dropped haste.
He can do a little something.
He can't.
Really? He's like out for a turn?
He's stuck. Yeah.
So can you read that part of haste? Because I'm not familiar with that.
When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after the next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it.
And that drops my rage too, because I would not be taking an attack action.
And yeah.
Unless you get hit during this turn, in which case you might be able to keep it.
Does
Sure,
his rage?
that's likely.
Would he be able to use like the rage or frenzy to keep his momentum
He
going?
can use a bonus action. He can use a bonus action to rage
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, because you can't use move or action.
Yep.
But bonus
Use
action.
bonus action.
Or if you had a reaction before your next turn, maybe. I don't know what kind of reactions you might have, but there you go.
I have any reactions.
You know that there are two guys right next to you because both of them hit you within the last 6 seconds.
Yeah, I'm well aware, but
You just
I
can't
can't-
see them.
Hey,
can't
hey,
attack
Randy,
either,
what's
right?
this sorcery points on your guy? What's that for? How does that work?
what's what?
You have sorcery points on Tusk. What does that do?
That might have been something that needed deleted at some point.
No. Okay, I thought you had some like tricks up your sleeve.
I have Marty has sorcery points that he can use for spells and stuff, but
I think it was when we were leveling up. I thought we went to 9 or something else, and I thought I had some stuff to put on.
We should be 8 because the previous episode was titled 8 is enough.
Mhm. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tusk. I whisper out my older elf voice. I'm sorry, Tusk. I had to drop the spell.
Yeah, Randy, that wave of exhaustion is going to hit Tusk. I mean, you can react to it, but apparently you cannot take any actions unless you can pull out something.
The only thing I can do is do rage again. So.
But you can shout, yell, do whatever the heck you want. That doesn't require an action before passing your turn.
Yep. Nope. I got nothing. All right. I guess.
All right.
What a turn.
I need to double check on the whole vision thing for this guy. All right. So the Chain Devil does not have anything special for magical darkness, which means I am just going to finally going to give him an attack at a disadvantage if I can figure that out, because I want to do it. But when I click it, it's automatically rolling. I guess I can just roll it twice. Let me do that just for kicks. All right, Tusk, you are targeted, and the chains fly out from Mr. Man. We are not going to count that one yet, because I'm going to roll again, because that was a 25, which is going to hit. Let's see if I can roll lower with a disadvantage.
Oh, that's still hits.
24, yeah.
Well, I did lower.
Hits. Yeah. Technically, it was a little bit lower.
And less damage.
And so all of your stuff is worn off now, right? So you're taking full damage?
No, if he's attacking me this set of turns, right? Or how did that...
Well, your turn just ended, and you are unable to attack. So does rage drop on that turn? Or does it drop the turn after you're unable to attack?
It's after his turn. If he can't attack, it would drop rage. But since he bonus action raged, he's raging again.
If your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then, you can also end your rage on your turn as a bonus action.
So then in this case, there wasn't much you could do. You're just going to take that damage. Okay.
I guess so.
Well, then let me try the second attack and see.
Marty decided I should die.
Well, he wanted to save Allie. All right, so we're going to undo that one and check on the second, because again, we're going with disadvantage in the darkness. Oh my, okay. So we're not going to do all that. We're just going to put you at 0 hit points instead of negative 24 hit points. How about that?
All right, then I guess I'll have to use my relentless endurance.
What does that do?
Reduced to 0 hit points, but not killed. You can drop to 1 hit point instead once per long rest.
All right, then let's put you at 1 hit point and move to Creepy Watcher, who is also in total darkness. And I am going to let him move to where he thinks he heard the sound, and I'm going to give him... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 spaces, so I'm going to roll a d10 and just give this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so he's going to move into the wrong space in an attempt to find Marty, and that's not going to work. So we're going to stop his turn there and move on to Marty.
Okay. All right. So Marty, again, brimming with confidence after his last move, will get up. And then he will attempt to make his way towards where the other slaves were, because he's still disguised. So again, do you want me to roll to see if I go in the right direction, Joe?
I think you can go in the right direction easy enough, because you know where you jump from, and you just know you need to turn left and head straight, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And once you've gone 20 feet, you'll see out of your darkness.
Yep, but I can only go 15 feet. I can go 20 feet. Haha, there we go. So I will pop out, like, with seeing the Watcher there, like, again, getting just blasted by Allset and his amazing spell. And I'll just be like, oh, my God, the Watcher's I'm not looking at you. I'm sorry. I got trapped in the darkness itself. And as I, kind of put my hands up, I'm going to try to shoot him with a firebolt.
Is that a
Ooh,
is what
sneaky.
was what you're doing a skill or a spell? The disguise.
Oh, it was a spell that I cast way before. It's not
Okay.
a concentration spell,
Well,
so I still.
the reason I was asking was what his defense is against it. That's all.
Oh, he has to do an intelligence investigation check
Okay.
against my DC.
And that will be on his turn anyway if he cares. But I think you're going to zap him before that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
So he'll
was the
figure it
goal.
out really quick.
Yep. So that's the goal. Oh, target.
So
there
then
you
you've
go.
got advantage on this roll.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to cast Firebolt. And again, I have not been able to hit anybody with a spell for this entire time. So I'm going to press my luck and I'm going to cast it at a higher level. So hopefully, if it does more damage. So let's go ahead
All right.
and heck. And then do I have any advantage on this because I'm surprising him?
Yeah,
Or
you
is
have
this...
advantage on this one.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Oh no.
Yeah.
No. Wow. I cannot roll to save my life today.
Eep. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Dang. No, it's hey, it's how it goes.
But now
as
he
I-
knows that you're not the elf that was pushing the cart earlier.
Yep. So okay, well,
No,
that
your
is
disguise
that.
is still there, but he knows you're not that elf. There's something fishy.
Something fishy. It's not. I promise, it's not me. Oh, okay, that's all Marty can do. He's used his turn, so that's it.
Okay, so we move on to the peeper who has grabbed Belle, has put his short sword to her throat, and shouts, "Stop or she dies." And now waits for you guys to stop. Well, let me rephrase. If I hear another attack, she dies. Because it's darkness and all, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, Alistair can't see who's that person who's getting threatened, right?
Yeah. No one else can see it except for me and all set.
Right,
So-
but she did know that her sister was there.
Yeah. So Marty's gonna hold his hands up and go.
Might give up.
Okay.
So you heard that, Allie.
Yeah. So I wasn't planning on attacking anyway with not being able to see. So I'm going to move a little bit further with what I was trying. And I'm going to stop and do the Marco Polo thing again and see if I can hear Tusk and figure out where he is.
Okay.
Oh,
Marco!
Tusco.
oh,
Tusco.
oh, ow.
Okay.
So from there, she's going to try and face the direction of Tusk's voice and
Yep.
just reach out and try and grab him.
Easy enough, yeah.
Okay.
So you're there with him adjacent, whatever square you want to be in, because I think you had plenty of movement to do that.
Okay. So I am gonna go ahead and give him my
Hug.
hello. There we go.
Hello. Is it Tusk you're looking for?
Yeah, it sure is. No, why are you hello?
Hello.
Why
Come
did I
on.
use one on myself?
Hello from the outside.
Okay, so I'm trying to use all 40 of my lay on hands on Tusk, but
Okay.
it's being difficult for me.
Yeah, just have Tusk buff
Yeah,
his
just
stuff up.
manually do it.
Yeah. That's easy enough. I can put a 4 in front of the 1 and press tab, and there he is.
Hey.
Hey,
Oh, he's got color.
I'm orange, not red anymore.
I'm gonna move a little bit further. And oh boy, look, it's still dark.
Yeah. Now, by the end of your move, although you're not out of the darkness, especially if you're leaning forward while you're walking, you know you're right there near the edge, right?
Okay.
You took a little peek, but you can't quite make it in the 6 seconds you had.
Okay. Oh,
Thank
All
you.
set.
Same as before.
Thank you, Marco.
I assume I can still get advantage because I'm in the darkness. This person can't tell I'm even attacking them.
That is correct.
Plus, they're busy with somebody.
Correct.
All right, chill touch, more
Hey.
backhanded skeletal figure action.
He's very perceptive, but the problem is it's super dark.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
Oh, yeah. Now what?
Is it? I got one action.
Okay. All right. As soon as that attack happens and it flashes past him, he says, "I'm serious. This is your final warning."
Who's talking?
It's me, Pee-Pee. Yeah, he doesn't answer the who's talking.
Some peepee head's talking.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Tusk.
Tusk is going to quietly step towards the sound.
Okay.
'Cause
And that's easy
he's in
enough.
darkness.
It's coming from the south. And here, because I'm thinking of it, because of the way the mine is structured, the sound is going to be coming from one direction here because it would echo back around a corner. It's not like it's coming from all directions. So it's easy enough for you to step a couple of spaces south like that and see what's going on. And
I
as
was
soon
right.
as
You
soon
are a
as he
coward.
sees you emerge from the darkness, he says, "Not a step closer."
So you are a coward.
You want her dead? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I want
Then
you
shut
dead.
your mouth.
I guess I'll have to hold my action for now.
Okay, so let us, at the moment, drop out of initiative and interact a little bit. I want to know how you guys act. First off, the other thing I want to know from Marty, from Jason, how long does the darkness last, and do you want to drop it at any given time here?
10 minutes, and so I would keep it up as long as I could because I still
Okay.
don't know where Allie's at inside the darkness for the most part, and all sets in there too. So I would
Alright.
keep it up just to give them cover until I could see them or until they would tell me to stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it there then, excuse me, for the darkness. What does everybody want to do for an action? This guy is literally holding what you now know as a short sword that does like pretty much it's 22 points of damage if it touches something.
Yeah, I'll drop my disguise self, so it'll be now my tiefling form, but I'll go,
Okay.
Allie, are you there?
And she'll come out.
And you see he gives you that quick menacing look of stay your ground kind of thing.
And she'll just kind of,
Okay. And you can see your sister has kind of recognized you. There's like this glimmer in her eye that there's some form of recognition, but it's not what you might expect. She's definitely way out of it. Been
Ellie,
working
is that
the
your
mines.
sister?
Yeah.
Allie will just kind of nod, speechless.
Let me ask a question before we go further with this. Marty, are you saying that loud enough that the Watcher would hear you ask Allie?
I was trying to whisper it to her a little bit,
Okay.
but
Give me, if you would, though, give me a stealth roll, please, for
Sure.
that. As a matter of trying to keep quiet.
sure, I can do a stealth roll.
Because this guy is really paying
Oops.
attention for sound here, and I want to see if... okay.
My apologies. I rolled, but do two of them by mistake. Do you want me to roll again?
I like the 22. We're good.
Okay.
We are... so you have advantage because she's your friend. How's that? You're confident that you're able to whisper it quietly enough, however you might disguise it. It works.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just kind of lean over to her while I was doing that. And be like, all right, old girl, what do you want to do? It's your sister.
So the peeper watcher's paying more attention to Tusk at this point and
Yeah,
staring
yeah.
into
We
the
have
darkness.
we have your back, Allie. Whatever you want to do.
Allie is just completely like taken off. And she'll make it a point to like put her weapons like in their holsters and just kind of put her hands up and she'll just watch him.
Okay.
How much for that slave?
It's an interesting question I wasn't expecting. I don't think they're for sale, orc.
You don't think
That's
so? You
that's
don't
that's
know?
Mr. Half-Orc to you, my friend.
Huh.
Now we can all be civil about this here, but we have come for the one that you're holding.
How can we be civil about it when you showed up and attacked? You're the one killing everyone.
Come now, old man. Let's not split hairs here. You're enslaving people, and I'm pretty sure that they are not in the best of health. Do not compare or look down on what we're doing here.
He grabs her chin, lifts it up higher, and puts the sword closer to her throat, and he says, I will split whatever I want.
I'll just kind of look over at Tusk and at Allie for a second here. Do I hear Tusk moving at all? Do I hear Allset moving around at all, or anybody moving in the darkness?
Yes. Let's put it this way. Let me give these guys a chance to move where I wanted them to move.
Okay.
So first off, both Marty and Allset can see in the darkness, right?
I cannot. No, I can't see in magic darkness.
Okay.
You can.
Allset, give me a perception.
No, yeah,
check,
dark
please.
vision doesn't work enough. We have to see. You'll see through magical darkness.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What am I doing?
Perception check, please.
Perception. Oof.
Oh, all right.
Horrible for me.
So one moment, Creepy Watcher is there, and the next moment he is not. But you do see the Chain Devil slowly walk out of the darkness, not next to Tusk, but a space away from Tusk, and he's got the chains kind of all menacingly, like serpents, writhing around, ready to attack.
Yes, and while they're doing that here, I'll just be like, "It's all right, old boys. We don't want any more trouble here. And again, if you're willing to be civil, maybe we can come to some sort of terms. But I assure you, if you nick even a single piece of flesh on that young woman, you will regret it."
I want to speak to Allie telepathically.
Okay. Now, one of the reasons I was talking about them moving, Jason, was you heard the chains moving, but you didn't hear anything else. So you got that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, but I would still just tell him. I would just vaguely threaten him that again he should not do anything while Allset's doing his thing.
Go for it, Allset.
All right, Allie, do you want me to back off, or do you want me to take another shot at this person, at Pee-Pee?
And I can just respond freely, right, without doing anything extra.
Yeah.
Okay. She's gonna tell him for now, back off. But if you're out there and you've got advantage, just keep an eye. We have no idea what he's gonna do, but I know that if we do something right now, it's not gonna end well.
All right, Joe, I'll just actively be searching for everybody that I can't see,
Okay. Then we'll let it go for a little more interaction, and then we'll do another perception check. So Peeper, the Watcher, he says, what kind of deal would you think would interest me?
Well, we are people of significant means. What would you prefer? What would you like?
How about a year's supply of that fiend potion stuff? And no, I'm joking. I'm joking there, just to lighten the tension a little. I can't think of anything that you could offer me that I don't already have.
Platinum. I don't see anything on you. We have plenty of that.
They're actually mining platinum, just so you know.
Tusk isn't.
Chances are, over the years, he's probably grabbed whatever he wanted.
What if I could offer you? What if I could offer you some fresh workforce in exchange for the ones that are clearly decaying here? Would that be something that would interest you?
The masters would need to know why it was changed. They don't take kindly to freeing prisoners.
No, it's not freeing prisoners. It's changing of labor.
Nobody leaves here alive. That's freeing a prisoner.
I count at least 3 people that have left here alive.
And I count at least 4 that will die.
So, you're threatening us again here, old man? Is that what you're doing? I thought we were having a friendly, polite conversation.
Keep your orc quiet and we can.
If you're not willing to negotiate here, then what is the purpose of us talking?
You're the one that brought up a deal. What's your deal?
I offered you our deal here. Maybe there's something in exchange that you could offer us instead, if my deal didn't tickle your fancy. And I'm just kind of like just nudging Allie a little bit from there to see if she can see if she see if she's gonna speak up or say anything about her sister or what she wants to do.
Got nothing.
Be a
I got
hero,
nothing.
man. All
Bullshit.
set. Go ahead and make another perception roll, please.
Oh,
See, now you're going to actually make me do a roll here. Damn it. With your 5, I wasn't worried. But now, see, I get a 17. That's not going to match a 20. You see the creeper has moved up and is right behind Marty. And he does look like he's ready to strike.
In the darkness?
In the darkness, yeah.
I will
So he has
telepathically
taken-
let Marty know that that creeper is right behind him in the darkness.
Okay.
So he has taken the last minute or so to just kind of creep
And
along because he's a creeper.
Yeah, and can I attack him?
From where you are, yes, definitely. You can see right down over the edge and see him.
You want to put him on the map, or?
Oh yeah. Now that I said you can see him, let me uninvisible him.
Yeah. So as soon as All Set says this to me, I'm gonna wait for him to do his thing. But I hear him.
Okay.
I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Which spell here I want to do.
He's thinking.
Let's do Fireball. Let's try Fireball. I know we haven't had luck with Fireball. We're going to give it a shot.
I think you can. I bet.
Do I get an advantage because?
Yeah, he has no idea that you are watching
That's
him.
right. Yeah.
He is in darkness. He just
Oh,
found
yeah.
there- There's a
Nice.
critical
Hey.
hit. There's a critical hit. All right.
Chris is keeping all the crits for himself tonight.
That's
He
3.
is. All right, 40 points of damage is
Oh my God.
substantial. That is substantial. And interestingly enough, actually, I mean, Firebolt, when Elset sends that out, does it sound like anything? Because nobody can see it except you.
No, I mean even the description just I don't know. It's just like a whistling sound, kind of like a
Yeah.
dull whistle.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
and as that happens, I'll say back to myself, thank you, old man, and then I'll let him know. I'll be like, now, Mr. PP here, we said that we were not going to be attacking each other, and your friend behind me here just paid the price for that. You should know not to mess with somebody who is clearly above your stature when it comes down to power.
Okay. Whoops, I just clicked the skull on Elset. My
Oh,
mistake,
no.
bruh.
Oh, and then Ulset dies. Oh no.
Oops.
8 more watchers.
Yeah,
Pop
let me
forward.
fix that.
Stab.
At that
Feeling a little
moment,
woozy.
Peeper twitches, the blade hits Belle's throat, and she drops down to the ground. And we're going to go back into initiative, and I'm going to drop Marty right underneath Ulset here. So, Marty, we're going to go to you at this point.
Okay, with that, and I see him do this here.
Because
Marty
you were
will
ready for this.
Marty will explode with rage. He will cast polymorph on himself. And again, Joe, for flavor here, I'm transferring myself into a giant ape, but I would like to turn into a giant crimson minotaur.
Outstanding. Yes.
Yes. So I would just grow to be of a massive creature size, and then I would my horns would grow out here, my snout would elongate here, and it would kind of look a little bit devilish because he's a tiefling,
Devil,
and
yeah.
just be like, I warned you not to do that, and then I would run towards him to try to hit him.
Go for it.
Excellent. Okay, let me pull up the stats on him real quick here because I don't have the stats for a giant ape.
Creepy actually can't see you, He was just getting ready to put his sword in your back, so when you take off, he doesn't even notice it.
Yeah.
He can't take an attack of opportunity
Okay.
because of the darkness.
Okay. So with that, I'm going to try to smash him with my well, it's called hammer fist or whatever it's called here. So I'm just going to do it's a +9 to hit. So do you want to just roll a regular d20 on this one,
Yeah,
Joe? Since
yeah,
I don't
go
actually
for it.
have a
Go
spell
for it.
let me go ahead and cast polymorph real quick here so I can actually consume the spell slot.
And I'm
There we go.
guessing. Did you have him targeted? Because I just got to.
Yeah, I have him targeted right here, but I'm going to roll
But
for
you're not
attack
polymorphing him. You're polymorphing you.
myself, yeah,
Right.
into a giant crimson minotaur. That's a 28
do
to
it.
hit.
Okay, 28's definitely going to hit. You got it. Yep. So go ahead and roll me some damage. You have
Okay.
nothing in the way. What are you actually swinging at him? Just big old minnow fist?
No, my fist have two giant crimson minotaur cans. I'm going to smash him with it.
Nice. All right. Crushing the full cans on his forehead or something.
Yep. So it is 22 points of damage,
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
And we are going to take those 22 away. And
And then I have one more attack, as I have multi-attack as a
I was just going
giant.
to say, do
creature.
you have a second attack? Go for it.
I do. I have one more attack here. So again, it'll be another one. There we go. Oh, that's a natural one. That's a miss.
All right. So, first attack hits. Your second attack, I guess, probably just swings a little wild because of how hard you hit the first one. He falls back, and your second attack is probably on target, but just kind of misses as he falls back. Falls back as in stumbles back a couple steps and then stumbles back forward. Tusk. Well, I'm saying Tusk. Hold on, Marty, are you done?
I would just again try to be as intimidating as possible and just breathing down at him, going, "You think your masters are scary?" And then I'm just going to try to again intimidate him as best I can as
Okay.
I just wailed on him. That's
You
it.
got it. Tusk. Now, Marty, sick your orc on him.
You coward! And then he rages, and then I guess I'll go ahead and use frenzy again, which is going to put one more notch on me. I don't know what that does though. Like 2 ranks of frenzy. I need to write that down somewhere. I'm gonna move in if it'll let me. Thank you. I am going to use reckless attack, which says when you make your first attack on your turn, you can then decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage. So
Okay.
I think that means for all my rolls, and I have 2 right now because my frenzy will not take place until next turn. So I am going to go ahead and
Go for it. Target
do my 2
peepers
attacks.
and take
Yeah.
a swing.
And Joe, I forgot darkness does drop when I cast polymorph on myself.
Oh, cool. Okay. So they're
Yeah.
both concentration?
Yes, they're both concentration.
All right. So, yeah, now everybody can see that, which I think makes it even more impressive. That's good. All right. That one hits. 24 definitely hits. What you got for damage on the paper? 7 there.
All right, and my second attack.
So after that, 7. Oh, the second one is going to miss with a 13.
What's with second attacks missing? All right, I do not have an option to end my turn because it's
Oh,
not on my
Marty,
turn.
go ahead and end yours.
Oh, I'm
so we
my
can get
my
to Tusk.
apologies. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I thought I ended my turn. My apologies.
And now I'll end my turn.
And this new large Minotaurian adversary has joined the fray, and the Chain Devil is going to swing those chains over at the Minotaur. And let us go ahead with that. So they strike from, what's his face there? Ooh, that's a crit. Oh,
Very nice.
28 on the Minotaur.
That will hit. Yeah.
And a second attack. Oh, 2 crits in a row. Oh my gosh. That's that's enough to bring Marty down to 2 hit points.
No, it's not because I have the giant ape's hit points.
All right. Well, yeah. what is it? What is a giant ape's hit points compared to yours?
157.
Okay.
Jeez.
So after your after the polymorph wears off, how does that end up working?
So polymorph is just like what's it?
Temporary hit points.
Basically, yeah. So basically, anything that goes, if I drop to 0 and polymorph, I switch back to myself, and any points go into that when it rolled over went into that.
Okay. So in this case, you had how many to start? I'm sorry, you said
157.
157, and we just took 56 away, so you have 101.
Hey, there we go.
I'll just put 101 on your name for now. Okay, well, that's fortunate. Creepy is going to attack Allie. Allie's the one right there. Allie, he's got the that short sword swinging at you for a... Oh, that one's actually going to miss, I believe. 12 will miss. Let me try the second attack. 18 does hit, and 9 points. And then go ahead with your save, the Constitution save, please. All right, you saved, so that is what that brings you down. Actually, that brings you back to 1 hit point again. Ouch. At least it's 1.
Yeah.
And we go back to Pee-Pee, who now has a mess going on in front of him. Wow. All right, we're just going to do odd or even to attack the Minotaur or the Orc. Odd is going to be for the Minotaur. Let's see what I got here. Even, so he's going after the Orc. Tusk, you're getting this attack. And he is attacking Tusk with that blackened short sword. That one's going to hit. 12 damage. You are raging, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you are going to take half of that. 12, we got to add 6. What is the 35 and 6 is 41, if I remember right. Okay.
What?
And then the 12 for the poison. Okay. And just because he can do 2 attacks, I completely forgot about it. I'm going to take the second attack at the Minotaur. Makes sense that he would swing one, then the other. In an attempt to save his life. That will hit. 26, I'm sure, hits whatever form you're in. 15 points of damage. So, whatever the heck that is. 15 down. And next up in that order goes to Allie with that 1 glorious hit point. You are now free to be completely pissed off at everything in the world.
Cool, because, she is. Shoot. Okay. Oh, boy, this is looking great.
And just to be clear, Belle is definitely on the ground bleeding out through the neck.
Excellent.
Just making sure that's out there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's gonna... can I? Okay, yeah, I can. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do... she's still conscious, though? Or...
She is not... She's not like all of her saving throws dead.
Okay.
Right? She's not a PC, but she's not just instantly dead because she's an important character here. You have a chance to save her.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cure wounds just to stabilize her and get the bleeding to stop.
Okay. Then I will put her at 1 hit point instead of 0. And then 10 instead of 1. Got it.
And if I can, I'd like to kind of grab her and pull her a little further away from
Yeah,
what's going on.
I'd be fine with you pulling her back a square. That should be able to be enough with the movement and the adrenaline you've got rushing. Like that. Move her over there with you.
Well, actually, she's going to put herself between.
Okay. Works for me. I think it's probably almost Alset's turn again. Mr. got all my hit points.
See if I could take the rest of them with another firebolt shot in the same creepy.
Creepy.
Yo, creepy, what
Just
up?
so you know, Creepy's looking around as if he's trying to figure out perhaps where you are, which is why Allie just walked away from him without any attack of opportunity. He's very distracted trying to figure out where the
But where did this
firebolt
fireball
came
come
from.
from?
Exactly. His back
Well, it's
is
just
still
a speck.
burning.
It's like a small speck. It's very tiny. Firebolt is, super tiny.
But his
Did I
back is
still get
still
advantage
burning
then since
with
I'm
all
on the
that
high ground
damage.
and they're distracted?
Yeah, he's looking around, and on my own private roll for his perception, I rolled a 9, so not particularly good. 19 hits.
Just normal damage this time, though.
Okay,
Nothing crazy.
so 8 damage.
Let's see.
Okay.
3, 4.
Now, without the darkness, he'll have no problem knowing where that came from, and he'll see you run around the corner. Whether he can do anything about it or
Goodbye!
not, whole different story, right?
All right.
Marty
My
Minotaur.
apologies, Joe. I forgot. I needed to make a concentration check to stay as a Minotaur after the last attack. So, do you want me to do that now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. What was the damage on the last attack that I got hit with?
56.
50. Well, it was 2 attacks, right? So it was 20
Yeah.
something and 20 something.
28 and 28. Yeah.
28. So it'd be 14. I have to make a save of 14.
Okay.
Okay. So that's for the giant apes concentration. Let me go ahead and roll that real quick.
You mean giant minotaur?
Minotaur. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My apologies.
It's an ape
so
who thinks
that-
it's a minotaur.
Okay. So
Saved.
save.
Yeah, made it.
Okay. So I.
Now,
so I'm
do you
still
have to do that for each hit?
I can, or it's after the end of each turn, so it's up to you.
All right, the end of
roll
each turn is fine then, so just one time. You got it.
it. Okay, and that is the highest damage, so we'll take that instead.
Yep.
Because I know I got hit by the other guy too. Okay, so I'm just going to look down, still snorting and snarling at this. Is Peepee? Is he prone now, or is he still standing?
He is still standing. He staggered back and then back forward again, and his sword is ready for his next attack. He's just not there yet.
I'm just gonna raise up my giant hoofed claw of Crimson Minotaur. I'm just gonna smash him with it.
Cool.
Okay, that is a 19.
19 hits. Yep.
Okay, and since this is not the crazy thing that I was able to do, it's only regular attack. It's just this plus 6. Yeah, plus 6. Okay. So the first hit one is 22 points of
Holy
damage.
poopers.
Yeah, that was
I like
pretty
how you
good.
said it's not a crazy attack. It's just a crap ton.
Yeah, it's 3d10 plus 6.
So, bam, you shorten him by about 6 inches as his neck collapses.
Yeah. Yes.
And then what happens to him after that? So he kind of just squishes down a little, as if he were a can.
Yep. And then I'll kind of snort and I'll just turn around and then I will look at the other two and oops, wait, is it not my why can't I select myself here? Oh, I'm on the measure tool instead of that. Okay. All right. And I'll look at either one and then I will rush towards Creepy since I guess he was looking at Allset.
Oh, yeah, he's paying attention to where Allset just ran.
And then I'm just going to hit him with my fist again. And that'll be that. So it'll be a D20.
You'll definitely get his attention as you stomp your big hooves over
only
there.
11. Only 11.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
What's with our second attacks, I swear?
I don't know.
Yeah. And as I get his attention by smashing the ground next to him, I just want him to turn around and look at my face, my giant Minotaur face.
He is so there.
And that will be my turn.
Go ahead and end in Tusk. You are
5,
up,
10,
brother.
15, 20, 25. I'm going to choose Reckless Attack again. Give me
Okay.
advantage on my now 3 attacks. I'm ending this now.
You're ending it now. I guess I'll believe you, but you do have to hit.
So,
17
oops,
does.
I didn't.
A 17 will hit him. Sorry, it's 17 does hit the chain devil.
I forgot to select him. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. Go ahead. Just go ahead and roll the damage,
I have
and I
selected
will
now for my
reduce
other
that
attacks.
damage. 11. That goes to 11. 12 will miss. What's with the second attacks, Randy?
I have 3 this time around.
You said you had 3, so hey, that one's going to hit. 21 definitely hits.
Okay.
Ooh.
12 is a good number. All right. What else is Tusk doing? Anything?
Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
We're finishing this, you and me.
You and me, bruh. Okay. I am prepared to say at this point, you guys have the upper hand and will finish this battle pretty handily. So I don't need to finish it. We can just say that the other 2 are going to be deceased unless you had any other ideas for them.
I look to Allie for that as I turn back as she's, I'm imagining, shielding her sister.
So, like, I can say there's no good reason to keep a chain devil
With her
alive,
1 hit
but-
point. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. If Marty looks at her and asks, she'll just shake her head no
Yeah.
and keep tending to her sister.
Yeah, and I'll just turn back to the Watcher, and I'll just be the creepy, and I'll be like, and I'll just go raise my fists up and just crush him.
So I mean, unless you're going to do anything else, yeah, you're just going to decease him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He will be deceased. I will, I took the combat tracker off, so I'll just make him invisible. He can go away. All right, so at the end of that, a mess, right, you guys? Thankfully, you kept all of the miners alive. That's nice. You saved all the innocents. As it were. So the end of that encounter, the place is a mess with devil bodies and a couple of dead humans.
Giant Crimson Minotaur over to Allie's sister, who is a halfling, and I'll like lean down as she's waking up, and I'll be like, "Are you okay?"
Scared to death.
Allie's gonna like kind of put her hand like maybe not now. You're a little scary right now.
She is she's got that little spark of recognition still with Allie, but the Minotaur kind of scares her a bit, and she kind of turtles up and is just peeking out from behind her hands at Allie, like without saying anything. You get the distinct impression of "protect me."
And then I'll reach into a little pack, and I'll pull out in my tiny hands, and I'll hand her like a little Crimson Minotaur. I'll bet, "Would you like some of this? It'll take the edge off."
It'll take the. I thought it was supposed to put the edge on.
Allie will kind of get down and like grab her sister and by the shoulders, just facing directly at her. Hey, it's okay now. He's not going to hurt you. He's with me. Are you okay?
Yeah. She's still a bit frightened, and it seems like when she tries to talk, it's just like a rasp in the back of her throat, like she hasn't talked in forever, and it's all dry. It's just a sound. But it looks like she's trying to make words that just aren't coming.
Okay. So she is just going to grab whatever she has, any kind of like water or anything, and just kind of try and give it to her and help her get back into shape while everybody's kind of doing everything before she's
Allie,
worried about.
Marty will still just push a little Crimson Minotaur can into Allie's face. She's like, if she's looking for something to do.
Allie will just stop and grab it.
I bet you that's a deal you could have made if you had supplied the miners with Crimson Minotaur. Talk about production increase.
There you go. And then while Allie does that, and I'm assuming that Allset and Tusk are looting things, I will, since I'm now a huge monster, I will grab the other miners and help them get to the top level so they can leave.
The other thing I was going to mention that I kind of take as assumed is that you would free them from their bindings.
Yeah,
right?
Right. I'm gonna be lifting them up to the top tracks and then putting them up there so they can leave.
So I will take that other villager and just put them over with the others near the entrance and make them invisible for now.
Yeah.
And we'll just stick with Belle being there with Allie.
Yeah.
Tusk and also, you guys wanted to go through the loots?
Yeah,
Tusk was
check the
checking-
bodies and check the whole. I kind of want to like investigate the whole area.
Okay.
Tusk was curious if they were carrying papers or whatnot. They mentioned about their leaders, saying something like they do not sell slaves and they have to check with their leaders and whatnot. So, looking for
Yeah.
info.
So the as you go over let's start with the chain devils. The chain devils themselves are devils, have no use for earthly possessions, as it were. They are, however, aside from the magical chains, they have a very heavy duty, like a platinum alloy chain around their waist that's buckled in the front with the symbol of Daramon, the dragon's head. So they both have a very fancy platinum chain belt. Or they each have one, I should say. They don't both have one that they're sharing. That'd be odd. They were able to separate and everything. So the chain devils, you end up, if anybody's keeping track, make sure you put down that there were 2 Daramon platinum chain belts. And we can go over what that might mean if somebody's able to identify or investigate or whatever later. Let me just finish going through the stuff for now. On the Watchers, they were dressed identical. They look identical. Let me, just for side note kicks, let me have Allset and Tusk roll a perception check.
How about investigation? Because that's what we're actually
Investigation works as well. Yep.
At least that's what
I'm better in perception, so I'll do perception.
Okay, so
Of course, you're holding all the 20 stuff.
Allset's got it covered anyway. Especially, I guess this kind of fits in that Allset also knows how to communicate telepathically, even though it's by a magical means. You're pretty sure that these 2 were not only identical twins, but they had some kind of telepathic bond where they were able to speak to each other, and that's how they were able to get into position and seem as one to everybody else. A little of their backstory, like I said, just for side note purposes. But the only thing you can see between them that's different is the way their faces are scarred. It's like they've both been in the same battles, but got slightly different scars. It's the only way you could really tell them apart. The cloaks they're wearing, although they've been working in the mines, the cloaks seem to be impeccably clean, but they're a very plain charcoal-colored canvas fabric, and they're very soft to the touch, but also when you move the fabric around, you feel a certain stiffness to the fabric. So there's something special about the cloaks. So again, 2 cloaks from these guys. The studded leather armor is of an ancient make and feel, similar to the stuff that you guys saw in Daramon's lair, the things the hybrid kobolds were wearing, the things they had found. So these old, I shouldn't say ancient, more like artifact bits of armor, extremely well crafted. It is studded leather armor, but think of it as, instead of just like metal studs around, there are the little like rectangular metal plates covering the chest and parts of the arms and the legs, providing some extra protection. And then there's short swords. They're both very similar. It's like a matching set. Everything about these 2 is a matching set. And these 2 swords, when I said blackened earlier, when you look at them, it's not so much that the blades are tarnished or anything, which is probably how it looked while they were fighting, but the blades themselves are just a flat black. Even scratches in the blades that you can see from the battle you were just in, they're scratched into flat black. It's like flat black all the way through. It's not just a paint or anything like that. And they are very, very well crafted. And just by picking it up, you can feel there's superior weighting of the sword that would add extra damage. You're sure of that. Neither of them was carrying any coins. There's plenty of little bits of platinum all over the place. So as far as, monetary worth, if you guys wanted to finish mining this place, you could become rich. But that's a whole separate topic that you can approach however you like, right? But this is indeed a platinum mine that you are in. It's not a huge amount, but with people working 24/7, they're able to gather enough that they think Daramon will be happy someday, provided he ever returns as his Draco-Lich form. So that's what you find
put that
amongst
to
the
use
bodies.
somehow to fund the Crimson Minotaur brand.
Crimson Minotaur Platinum Edition.
That's right.
Every can has
Real bits of platinum.
0.01% platinum.
Platinum flakes. Tasty.
Like Goldschlager, but
Yes, exactly. Now you're tracking.
Platinum Schlager.
I guess how
Right.
much platinum could we take? Like, hey, like each person could carry this much out with no big deal without having to do any work for it.
The tough part is nothing here is like refined yet or anything, right? It's all bits of other bits of
Gotcha.
rock. So
Okay.
at most, you could probably take what's worth 50 to 100 gold-ish, maybe. But then you're walking out with pockets full of rocks. And then you have to
Yeah.
figure,
And
you have to
that's cool.
find somebody to turn that into
Yeah.
usable metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at this time, Marty would have sat down, like with his knees in front of him, like being a giant minotaur, and just was watching Allie and her sister reunite, just kind of like this.
Aw. One other thing I'll mention, and anybody could be discovering this, is that space up in the northeast, and I'm going to move the map down towards it, but yeah, right where Chris just put Alset. That space up in the northeast is supplies, like I was mentioning before. But now that you actually have a chance to open the barrel and the crate that are there, the crate and barrel, both so the barrel is just like musty water that they give to the people who are doing the mining, but the crate itself has pretty much a supply of chef level food in there. It's what these guys ate, and they're well prepared. Meats and salted pork and chicken and all kinds of stuff in there. High protein, plenty of vegetables, some dried fruits. This thing is filled with enough that you could feed a couple of people for a month.
Feast.
Let's
Yeah.
feed these guys. Let them taste their captors' meals.
There you go. And they would definitely feel better eating, for sure. Provided they could handle solid foods after a couple of years. If not, I'm sure it'd be worthwhile. How are we handling Ellie and her sister?
That's because, again, Marty is watching in his giant minotaur form.
Yeah.
It's another place. Let them talk. Let them.
So
Right.
she's unable to speak.
She wants to speak, but it's very difficult for her to get any words out. Like, she just hasn't talked in so long. And it's a struggle for her to even form words and get the right air to pass through. She's not
Yeah.
able to communicate freely, for sure.
Yeah, Allie's
Get out of
going to
here.
do the best that she can to kind of continue trying to help calm her down, give her some water. Crimson Minotaur later, Marty.
Got this
But
musty
yeah,
water.
give her like the water and everything, just so she gets to a place where she's more calm and feels comfortable and doesn't seem so like scared.
Mhm.
And she's just going to kind of quietly tend to her for a while and then try and get up anything out of like her stuff and anything around to like maybe get something that she can write down with, literally just, are you okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll
ahead,
try to like
Elsa.
telepathically say whatever Alistair wants me to say to her. Maybe.
Okay, that could work. When she speaks back mentally, it's in broken sentences like mental speech is not her first language. It's that feel to it. It's not. She's not comfortable speaking this way, and it may just be that her mindset is still off. But she is mentioning to you, Alset, that yes, I recognize this person, but I've been here so long. They'll be coming back soon. We should leave.
Who's coming back soon?
Somebody. They always come back. They always come back.
Who comes back?
They do. The bad ones. There's the same thing over and over.
Seems like we should stay here too long.
Are there explosives around here?
Gonna collapse the mine. I like the way you think, Tusk.
Because you asked, Randy, yes. The crate underneath the food has some explosive items.
Got some of these funny looking candles.
Yeah, some alchemical potions that look like they would be combustible.
Guys, birthday cake. Let's.
Allie is going to do a couple of things. So she is going to go ahead and cast Sanctuary on her sister. That way, if anything does come up, she'll have at least another level of protection.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
And then, if I can get this to work. Okay, there we
You
go.
can.
Okay, so there is Sanctuary for Belle, and then she's going to
It's
do.
making me do a saving throw because it's an NPC, but I'm going to skip that because it's just going to happen.
Fair.
Yeah.
And then she's just going to do what? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that!
What
Thank
did
you.
do?
Oh, what did you do? Okay, please untarget. Thank you. There we go. Doing great. And then I'm going to do one more round of Cure Wounds on myself so I can actually be useful at more than one hit point and
Okay,
not,
okay.
you know,
Yeah.
fall out.
Now, with the time that you guys are here, we can click off a short rest. I mean, short rest is 10 minutes, so
Oh,
I'm sure
okay.
you can take a breather. And a
Let's
short
do
rest
that.
will allow you to use, I don't know how many hit dice you can use on a short rest. But you can use
spend
something.
as many as you have.
As many as you have,
Yeah. So you
But
but
can
you only
use up
get
to 8.
back half during or a certain amount during a long rest. So
Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah.
doesn't give me any more hit points. I'm still at 1.
yeah. So
Good.
Well, as part of the short rest, you can choose to use hit dice.
Oh,
You should.
Yeah. And then
So-
while the short rest is going on, Marty would get up, walk over, and then pick up Allie and Belle and put them up on the second level so they can get out.
Nice.
oh wait. So I have to roll for the.
Yeah, it's a hit dice. So you roll hit
Yeah.
dice and then you add that to your health.
And I'm serious when I say yes, there are explosive materials that you could use. So if you want to set that up, describe to me how you would do that.
I definitely want to take a couple chunks of platinum rock, no matter
Okay.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tusk would sweep the area, make sure everyone's out, and then he would just be like, "All right, we're gonna blow this at the as we leave."
And Chris, if you wouldn't mind, just record it as chunks of platinum rock. It'll be easier for me to remember what it is and what we're going to do with it.
Yep. Can do.
Look at Allie throwing all them pink dice on the table.
A.
And another one. Keep going. What the hell?
That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, as far as
So yeah, that actually also works. She was originally just going to carry her sister out, but if the
Okay.
giant minotaur is going to help,
Well,
Yes.
he's going to get you closer so you have less space to carry her, I guess, or less distance.
Yes. I'll just be like, let me help you.
stop talking.
Otherwise, you got like 200 feet to walk the spiral around to get up to the second level. He's going to shorten that gap quite a bit.
Yep. And then to get out of the space, I'm imagining that Marty would have to drop polymorph so that he can fit through the
Yeah,
areas.
to exit. Yeah, because it was about a 9 feet or so.
Yeah,
area.
yeah. The giant ape takes up a 15 by 15 block.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
that's a big
God.
one. That's a big sucker.
So Tusk
Yeah.
will make sure to take the barrel of food as well.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, Tusk Old Man and Ulset, good show. Are we
Yeah,
ready
as
to-
much food as we can get.
Are we
Allie will
ready
have a
to-
field day cooking that.
Are we ready to blow this place out and get out of here?
Yes, I didn't see anyone in my sweep, so we can go.
Fantastic. All right. Tusk, are you lighting the candle here, or is it Ulset, or is it me? Who's doing it? Maybe
I don't trust myself to not blow myself up. So
very wise, old
Well,
man. Very wise.
I would like just to know the success of it. It's going to explode. To know the success of actually causing it to be blocked off or caved in, whatever the desired end goal is, I do want somebody to make a check that we think is going to be appropriate. So it depends on who's going to do it.
Yeah.
And,
Tusk would
set
like
up-
to look
I'll
around for
do it.
support beams as well.
Yeah, Ulset, old man. You're the kind of person who would be able to figure this all out here. I think
works.
you'd be the one to do it. Tusk, let's get out of here, old man. I think Allie might need some help with her sister.
All right, let's all go.
I'll do.
I'm looking at most likely investigation because it's really just looking at here's explosive, there's rock, where's the right place to put it to make,
Gotcha.
right?
Tusk, do you fancy a rematch while Ulset is doing this?
Sure.
You probably want to be far
Tough stuff.
away if he's rolling a 12.
Yes. No, we'll play as we walk. Tusk is
Yeah,
happy.
there you go.
Yeah, we don't know how much stuff we're using.
Are you trying? So, and again, I'm looking for where you're doing it and what your desired end result is. So, where are you placing the explosive to achieve what?
I guess a couple different any like spot that would be easily caved in. I mean, obviously the entrance, but
That bridge is
What
kind of narrow at that one spot. That would be easy.
Yeah.
And the entrance, otherwise, there's a couple of narrower spots, right? You could probably place explosives, I'd say, at 3 locations.
that works.
Okay. So we'll say the entrance, the bridge, and just another spot down the tunnel somewhere. Okay. So with a 12, as you guys are exiting the mausoleum and the explosion happens, there's enough of an upheaval of earth that a couple of stones on the walls of the mausoleum crack a little. It's like a substantial earthquake, but nothing actually falls from above. A crap ton of dust comes shooting out of the mouth of the mausoleum. And you can tell that there was definitely a fair amount of collapse inside with all of that air rushing out.
Ah, good show, old man. Good show, all set.
Jason, roll a d20.
Oh, D20. Let's see here. How did
Just do it. Oh yeah, you guys are playing.
Hey, you won again. Good job.
Tusk, old man? I think I need to teach you how to actually play this game. I'm not sure that
I'm
you.
bad at bluffing, apparently.
It's all right.
You're horrible at bluffing.
All
And
right.
then is there anything left of the mausoleum?
Oh yeah, the mausoleum itself is just kind of crumbled a bit at the floor where the trapdoor was. It's kind of all fallen in. I'll say none of the reconnecting. Oh my gosh. All right. So everything just died. I'm going to end it here. We're going to pick it up next time. I'm going to end this before it's too late.
Wow, that's weird.
And we're gonna
muted.
pick
We
it up.
can't hear him, but he's back.
Yeah.
Can't hear
I'm
you,
gonna say,
Jeff.
yeah. The stream could hear me. I'm just saying. I'm gonna end this now while I still can, and we'll pick it up next time. And if you guys hang on the line for a minute, I want to chat.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Tusk lost again. So Tusk, let's. I don't think this is your game anymore, old man. I think maybe you stick to arm wrestling.
Yeah, I wanted Alset to do a thing where he put tag the mausoleum with the Crimson Minotaur.